All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Ha Rakak Badash. Double honors, of course, to the apostles and elders, which are of great millstone and rule well, and are the true elders of all Israel, whether you receive that or not. And as well, honors to you, Akim, out there doing this work in truth and sincerity, present your bodies living sacrifices to bring out this 144% truth to the hopeful elect scattered abroad the four winds and the four corners of the earth, as well as the shalom, of course, to the hopeful 1/3, which consists of men, women, and children. Jump right into it. This is not, by now, the MOTB should be very self-explanatory. If you've been following along with, the apostles and elders on down of Great Millstone and the Lycan Camp and the Lycan Achium unto Great Millstone, it's been broken down perpetually, and it will continue to break this down and continue to warn, Yasharallah, principally, the elect thereof, the hopeful elect, of the coming, tribulation, the coming trial to try all mankind, so to speak. But, this is going to be a quick cut, just to further edify, that the elders and apostles of Great Millstone have been right from the jump. They've always, known that this was the MOTB. And, Esau Edom and his own tongue has fallen upon himself and corroborating this. So this should be a spiritual boost to the Akim, that might listen to this. And also this is, just to edify the fact that, the elders have been right, and, they're trying to mainstream this MOTB, whether it comes, early 2023, mid 2023, late 2023, beginning of 2024. We speak as men. We hasten the day. We wait for it, even though it tarries. But it's all in the Heavenly Father's hand and the Heavenly Father's time, and He knows the perfect time and the perfect season. Well, the season that He's already chosen. And not even Yahweh Shai knows when He'll be sent back. But we know in part, we see in part, so we know even less than Yahweh Shai. We don't know when Esau Edom is really going to come down with that hammer fist, so to speak. We are just trying to feed and warn the sheep as commanded. But getting into it, this is endtimeheadlines.org. The article is from yesterday, December 15th, and it says Dr. Phil gives. Slack, I had to pause it real quick. But the article says Dr. Phil gives national spotlight to the coming MOTB. It says in today's, there's a whole bunch of, endtimeheadlines.org people do a podcast, and it says they discussed threats by Putin to both United Kingdom and United States. Meanwhile, the U.S. military is under fire after new images have surfaced online of ranking officials in embarrassing attire. I wonder what that means. Those creepy fucking parties that we were always told about, whether it be from the likes of Cat Williams and or somebody like Alex Jones, exposing the things that go on at Bohemian Grove, these elites, and in order to get higher up, it makes a lot of sense. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of officers that graduate and join the ranks of the military each year. And in order to get past a certain point, we'll say, maybe probably major or, because after major is a lieutenant colonel. So, yeah, after you get about major, the competition, gets harder and harder. That they're looking for more and more and more and more, whether that be, battlefield accommodations and just different specialties and what you bring to the table. So in a big, huge military, so to speak, it makes perfect sense that Esau Edom, would, do the same thing that they do in the lesser luminary circles with these actors and these rappers and entertainers and influencers, where if you want to get to that next level, you have to do something a little strange, man. Because, the higher you go, the more power you're given, the bigger platform you have. And that's even true for the military. The more troops you control, and they got to be able to trust you. You see what I'm saying? But back to the point of why we're doing this video. Reading on, I'm going to read after where it says embarrassing attire. We then shift gears and talk about the latest episode of Dr. Phil, where he discusses the new trend of microchip implants that has over 50,000 worldwide already on board, and why many will soon follow. So they're subliminally telling you that many will soon follow. You see what I'm saying? And honestly, who better than somebody like Dr. Phil, an accredited so-called psychologist in a pseudoscience of Esau Edom, to kind of how to lull the public back to sleep, because there's a lot of people talking about this. It's not just Jake at this point. You have, Edomite evangelicals that know that the mark of the beast is what it is, and the MOTB is what it is, and along with the apostles and elders, you see. So, who better than, America's so-called, we'll say, favorite doctor, or his favorite psychologist, because of Dr. Oz. Of course, that's America's favorite doctor. But America's fucking favorite armchair psychologist, Dr. Phil, to lull you back to sleep and spit a bunch of pseudoscience in your ear and make it seem like it's okay, make it seem like it's an advantageous thing to do. But we're here to tell you, as men of the Lord, that is sure sore destruction, man. There's nothing good that is going to come of that. You're gonna why take the bait, knowing that the house is on fire. That's literally like you writing a check for a house that you're looking at, and it is literally on fire. It's going to burn down. You see what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of the Lord. Why put your chips in Esau Edom's basket for a tiny season? Because the dominoes of World War III are essentially set up. You see what I'm saying? And all the Most High really needs to do is have Esau Edom push this MOTB and try, principally Jake and the elect that's over here in America, Babylon. And then, World War III will heat up to, burning hot temperatures, and thermonuclear ICBMs will be launched on this place, man. So why would you go to spend your hard-earned money, spiritually speaking, on a house that you're looking at that's on fire, because you're looking at the outside and you don't see that smoke from the backyard kindling up, man? And we're here to tell you, hey, yo, that the basement of this bitch is on fire, man. It's soon to catch the main house and the upper house, man. And people seldom listen, man. There's a reason that they're having, more and more different lesser luminaries, these so-called people of public trust, if you will. We don't trust them. But to America, they're so-called people of public trust, embrace and endorse these things. And you're going to see more and more news segments, and you're going to see commercials and things like where they paint it in a bright light. They're going to have they might have a scenario where, a couple has a daughter and they're frantically looking for her, and and 5 minutes later the police show up at the fucking door with their daughter, and they're crying and they're embracing the little girl, and they tell you that the police were able to find this little girl because of the MOTB being implanted in her, man. And it's going to seem like a sweet song to you. You see what I'm saying? It's going to seem like, oh, well, that can't be too bad. Like, look, it has implications of maybe stopping human trafficking, even though that's the same people that are committing the human trafficking. You see what I'm saying? So, understand why Esau Edom is doing this, man. This is Isaiah 14:13. This is Esau Edom's mindset, man. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. Verse 14. I will be like the Most High. So Esau Edom is doing this because he wants to be like the Most High. He wants to feel what it feels like to have absolute power and dominion on planet Earth, man. Because right now he has a I don't want to say an inclining, but he has a superficial, artificial power. You are enslaved to Esau monetarily. You're subject to payments. This is how Esau Edom principally rules you. other than legislation and the criminal justice system that's designed to keep you perpetually in that cycle of recidivism. You see what I'm saying? So understand that Esau Edom wants to take it a step further. You see what I'm saying? They want to be able to track where you are, see what you purchase and how you purchase, and be able to control if you're able to purchase. You see what I'm saying? You know, there's so many reasons why you should take it. Let's say you're a brother in the truth, and you become weak and get the MOTB, and you go to the grocery store, and they say, sorry, sir, your social credit score is not allowing us to, allow you to make this purchase. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to starve anyway, man. This is why. This is the ultimate pick a side moment. Are you going to brand yourself with the MOTB and choose to be a slave to Esau Edom for a season, or are you going to put your chips in the Most High? Are you going to store your treasures in heaven where moth and dust does not corrupt and thieves do not break through and steal, man? You see what I'm saying? This is, and we're coming in that time, and it's coming swiftly, man, like a thief in the night, as the scriptures say, man. And those that have been given the ears to hear and the eyes to see, man, you got to understand that we don't have too much longer of going through this. You're going to see more news segments, like I said. You're going to see more people like Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz and, all these fucking people they put in front of your face. They might not use Fauci anymore because everybody hates that motherfucker. But, they're going to try to gradually get you accustomed to the idea, because if they get you accustomed to the idea, it's that much easier for you to make the decision. You see what I'm saying? So we have to pray for spirit. We have to hope and pray and beseech the Heavenly Father for that spiritual strength to deny it. Because it's one thing to say, I'm not going to take a fuck that, Esau. But it's another thing when your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old daughter or son is looking at you crying, starving. Your wife is over there sitting there fucking, you can hear her stomach rail all fucking day. And she's hungry, and you're fucking hungry, and you can't fucking work, man. And it's easy to sit there and be like, fuck it. I'll just take it and sacrifice myself for the family. But guess what, man? The Most High, you got to trust in the Most High. We have to understand that the Most High can do amazing miracles, man. The men of the Lord have been fed in the wilderness where, bread is just falling from birds, and the brothers have been fed by angels and birds, and, the Most High's made ways out of no way, man. You see what I'm saying? Even look at Yahushua with the fish and the loaves, man. We have to have faith that the Most High can make something out of nothing, man, because that is what the Most High, that He is, man. He made something out of nothing, man. And we have to be aware of these things, man, and that MOTB's around the corner. It's ironic that He did it right at the end of this year, man. So let's be spiritual, and hold fast to that which we have, which is this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of who we are and who our enemy is, man. And don't ever think that Esau Edom is just going to give you something that's beneficial, man. Especially you Jakes, man. You've had to work, scrap, fight, for the jobs that we have, as little and insignificant as they are, man. Salakia, man. Motherfuckers just call my phone. Salakia, family. But anyways, we have to continue to have faith, man, because it's going to get harder and harder, man. The temperature is going to slowly heat up, and we're like that frog in the pot, man. You see what I'm saying? And we don't want to be cooked here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're hoping that we can get saved out of that burning furnace, man, which is going to be Babylon, man. Destroyed by thermonuclear ICBMs, man. So, I wanted to grab that because it's very fucking eye-popping that, somebody like Dr. Phil would do a segment on the MOTB, and it went super, under our noses, because most of us are working. I don't watch Dr. Phil, that's kind of a daytime wife, stay-at-home mom type of show to catch, you know what I mean? Most brothers, for the most part, are working during these times and hours that Dr. Phil would even be on, so... they're trying to they're trying to reach, the lesser vessel and, try to sell it as something that it's not, man. That it's a snare and it's a trap, so remember that, man. You know, can't leave without, grabbing it real quick. I didn't want to make it too long, but let's grab this real quick. This is Revelation 13:16, and it says, "He causeth all, both small and great." Who was he? Esau Edom, the Edomite. You see what I'm saying? The border of wickedness, man. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So everybody, man, free and bond. That prisoner, free, rich and poor, you athletes, you celebrities, yeah, man, y'all motherfuckers too is going to be tried with this, man. To receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. Verse 17, here's the point. "And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark." So Esau is going to make it to where you can't do anything in the society without his explicit consent. Because now you can work. You can get a direct deposit to your bank account. You can get that check every Friday or every 1st and 15th, and you can sustain yourself. But he's going to make it to a point to where you can't even get a fucking loaf of bread without Esau Edom's permission and having that MOTB activated, man. Because he wants to have that control like the Most High to kill and make alive, to control who does what and who says what, to see where you are at all times. You see, and we have to be aware of this, man. It's not a good thing, and they're going to sell it as such. They're going to sell it as a good thing, Akim and Aquaf. But remember, it's not a good thing, man. It's enmity with the Most High to take that, because you're becoming a friend with the world, taking Esau's chip to live in a society for a short season, man. And with that, Yahweh Shem Yahushai Ratazah, Abba Ratazah, you were edified by this. Be spiritually awake, be spiritually aware. Pray always, as Elder Rakah says. Keep your hand on the plow to the best of your ability. Pray for the, endurance, whatever you need to remain in this thing, man. Resources, the scriptures say, ask and you shall receive, man. The Most High is not going to fucking give you something terrible because you want to last in this truth, man. Whatever you may need, man, because the season that we're coming into is a tumultuous season. The year 2022 is wrapping up. It was named by Elder Apostle Tahar the year of Yahweh Shem Yahushai turning up. So, going into the closing weeks of the year, I'm excited to see what the Apostle names this upcoming year. But beware of the heaviness that we're about to embark on, man, because this year was very heavy if you look back, So remain in the spirit, But with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors, of course, to the apostle and elders, a great millstone who rule well. Honors to you, Akim, out there doing this work of truth and sincerity, presenting your bodies living sacrifices to present this 144% truth to the hopeful elect that be scattered abroad the four winds and four corners of the earth, as well as shalom to you, 1/3. Shalom.